I'm going to share with you something very important to know. And it is about knowing when your rest time is. When is it a season and cycle of rest? Because when it is that time, trying to force, trying to grind and push, it's not going to work out so easily. So I created a sample chart here. And on the inside, okay, the inner ring, this is not a particular person, it's just an example. On the inner ring here, that represents someone's natal chart. And then there's the outer ring, and this is actually right now, that's what's in the sky. And so one of the things we do often is we take your natal chart and then superimpose over that where the current planets are in the sky relative to your natal chart. So at this moment right now, we have Sun in Leo. You see I circled it in red on the outside. That's the sign of Leo, and the Sun is there. And in this example of this natal chart, you will notice that in the sign of Leo is where their 12th house is. 12th house is a hidden house. 12th house is a house of isolation, seclusion. It is way more inward, more reflective. This is more of a period of quiet and stillness and rest. And so in the example of this chart, this is actually a Virgo rising chart. You will notice that the Sun in Leo is right now transiting over the 12th house. And so when you have the Sun transiting over your 12th house, that means that 12th house matters become more prominent. And 12th house is a very reflective house. It's a spiritual house. It's kind of like a liminal space because the first house is very here I am, right? So it's kind of like the calm before the outward expression, before the storm per se. So here's the thing is know what sign is over your 12th house. And in that 12-month calendar year, okay, when the Sun is moving through your 12th house, depending on what sign it is, and it's very easy to find out what sign the Sun is in, okay, then that is kind of a, hey, indicator, it's time to calm down. It's time to chill out. This is not the time to do hard, intense, pushing yourself to burn out. I mean, you will burn out. If you try to push and force something that doesn't want to be during a 12th house time, you're going to burn out. I mean, writing is a really great practice, meditation, going on a retreat. I'm really doing more spiritual work. Spiritual practices are great. It is good for behind the scenes things, like if you are in a creative zone. This is also a very creative area, but we're talking about inspired and fun-filled creativity, not the hustle and grind kind of creativity. If you're feeling that inspiration, then yeah, you go into that. But this is something that I do is when I'm in a 12th house Sun period, I don't book my calendar in a very intense way. I don't do things that require tremendous energy and effort. This is kind of like a little soul vacation. Oh, this is my vacation time. I don't teach workshops. I'm not doing intensives. I am having a really relaxed schedule to the best of my ability during a 12th house Sun season. So let me know in your chart down below what sign is over your 12th house. And keep that in mind and just take note. When the Sun moves through that sign, do I get a little bit more inward? Do I retreat a little bit more from the outside world? Do I need more time for restoration and recovery? Right now, I'm actually in a 12th house time, and even though I'm doing these videos, this is really fun for me. It's playful for me. It's enjoyable. It's not This is not something that is actually on my schedule. I'm just doing it because I feel inspired, and that's perfectly fine. But I am not forcing anything out of me during a 12th house season. So those of you who are Virgo risings, we're in a 12th house time. All right, let me know down in the comments below what sign is over your 12th house.